Now let's talk about QuickBooks Time with Payroll and how it can work seamlessly with QuickBooks Enterprise. Bundle it with our Diamond version to get a reduced price. QuickBooks Time for Contractors is a cloud-based time tracking and scheduling software that helps you track job profitability, easy invoicing, and run payroll seamlessly. With QuickBooks Time, you can track time from any device, online or offline, with GPS location tracking and geofencing features. You can create and assign jobs and tasks to your team members and get real-time updates on their progress and status. You can sync your time data with QuickBooks to streamline your invoicing and payroll processes. You can generate detailed reports and insights on your project profitability, labor costs, and performance. Now let's talk about integration preference setup. When you set up the initial QuickBooks desktop integration, you will need to select what information to bring over to QuickBooks Time. You can choose to delete all users if you've already added team members into QuickBooks Time. They will not be linked to your QuickBooks desktop, so you can choose to archive them upon the first sync. Choose to import customers and jobs to import all active customers and their jobs into your QuickBooks Time. This allows you to track job profitability within QuickBooks Enterprise. As you can see, our customers and jobs within QuickBooks Enterprise are synchronized to our customer section within QuickBooks Time. Sync your service items to track your job cost on specific services and for billing customers within your invoice seamlessly. The service items that sync to your QuickBooks Time are located in the item list within QuickBooks Enterprise. You can add new service items as needed and it will sync to QuickBooks Time. The billable option gives team members the option to indicate whether the time they're tracking is billable or not. This should be used if you are going to use the invoicing option in QuickBooks for billable time. Show Class brings your class list over as a list employees can pick from while tracking time classes. Classes are used in financial reports for segmented breakdowns of income and expenditures. Choose to import vendors as team members when you have contractors you pay as vendors that need the time tracking benefits. The import will only choose vendors with the first and last name, or you can choose to import only 1099 vendors. Your team members, which are comprised of employees and subcontractors, are shown under the My Team section of QuickBooks Time. Keep in mind that customers and jobs, service items, employees, vendors, and classes will only sync from QuickBooks Enterprise to QuickBooks Time. It's not a two-way sync, but as you add your information to QuickBooks Enterprise, it syncs into QuickBooks Time. Once your employees have been imported into QuickBooks Time, select the Payroll Item Mapping tool to assign the payroll pay type, along with any holiday or vacation day mappings. For custom overtime rules, you would click into the Team Member Details section and choose Overtime. Then you can create custom rules applied to that specific team member. Keep in mind that if your employees work in different job functions, paid at different rates, you can set up multiple hourly rates in QuickBooks and have it sync to QuickBooks Time. Then you can allow your employee to choose the correct pay type. To export your team members' time into QuickBooks Enterprise, choose Export, approve timesheets when syncing within the QuickBooks Sync menu. The next step is to enter time in Workforce. To have your employees and subcontractors keep track of time, go to the QuickBooks Workforce app on your mobile device. The overview page will give you a summary of your day and week hour total, along with your pay period total. Hours by team member summary, if you are a crew manager, any projects that have been worked on, GPS location, any scheduled shifts coming up, team week summary for each jobs if you are a crew manager, and time off balances. You can click into each section to get more detailed information to track your time for job costing and payroll. Tap Track Time under the Track Time tab. Select the customer and job you are tracking time for. Select whether the time is billable for the work you are doing. If you track classes, choose a class to apply to this job. Choose a payroll item that should be assigned to this job. You can customize the payroll item list to each employee of items that will only be used by that team member. Enter the service item in which the job costing and/or service item to invoice the client. Add any notes relating to this job, then save. Tap Clock In at any point during the day if you need to switch to a different job or task. Tap Switch. Tap Break to submit your break. If it's an automatic break, then the system will enter that for you. The system does not allow for GPS tracking while your team member is on the break. Once done with the job, enter any additional information, signature, along with any photos, then tap Clock Out. If you need to make any changes to a saved time entry, within Timesheets, choose the entry and edit or add any additional information. You can delete the chosen timesheet as well. Depending on the user permissions given, the workers can manage their timesheets, view who's working for all team members, can view and possibly manage their own schedule along with the group and even company schedule. If you have the QuickBooks Time Elite subscription, which comes with Diamond, you can add geofence to a job or customer. This will automatically clock in and out your team members within the radius size you choose. If you have set up crews with group managers, I will demonstrate the capabilities within the Workforce mobile app to see your team members. Click on My Team. This displays their contact information. To clock in your crew at the same time or create a timesheet for a team member, go to Crew. You can click on the group and click Clock In. Here you can click Clock In for the team or enter a duration of time without having the team member do it themselves. The crew manager can also edit or delete their team members' worksheets. Click on Who's Working to see who is logged in or off the clock within your crew, along with the location of crew members that are checked in. The crew manager also has the capability to enter time off for a team member or their entire team. If you have the user permission to manage customers, you can add or edit a customer. You can track the hours by team member. This is broken out by regular hours, overtime, and time off, with the grand total as well. Select the filters to get your customized report. The crew manager can also create shifts for their team by using the schedule function. This makes it easy for the team members to clock in and out and to know their assignments for the day. The crew manager can approve time within the Timesheets tab. They can reject or unapprove timesheets as well. Again, this is all based on the user permissions you give to your crew manager. Next step is to approve timesheets for the pay period. Depending on the user permissions that are assigned, the crew manager can approve timesheets or export to QuickBooks Enterprise. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at your QuickBooks Sync menu preferences to double check that exporting time to QuickBooks box is checked. You want this checked even if you don't run payroll through QuickBooks, but will track time for job costing and or create invoices with billable time. Team members and crew managers can approve and submit time through the Workforce mobile app. Admins will most likely submit time through the approval section within the web app. You can choose your report date, choose the specific team members you want to approve. You can sort by group name as well. You can view details of the timesheet submittals. You can add timesheets or edit and delete current timesheets as well. Once you are finished reviewing the timesheets for accuracy, then you will approve your selected team member's time for the selected report dates. Keep in mind that once you submit your time for approval, that the timesheets are locked and can only be rejected by the crew manager or admin to make changes. Once the time is approved, the time entries will sync to QuickBooks Desktop and show in the weekly timesheet. Here you can see the customer job, service item, payroll item, any notes, time entered, and if the time is billable for invoices. You can make any changes as needed before running payroll. If you have enhanced payroll, all the work should mostly be done for you, and you can see the hours under the correct payroll item types with the correct pay rates. You are responsible for creating the paychecks and paying your payroll taxes. If you have assisted payroll, all the work is done for you after you submit your time. Intuit is then responsible for your payroll taxes, getting scheduled and paid. To create an easy billing system for your customers, let me show you how to create an invoice from billable time synced from QuickBooks Time. Within the invoice, choose the customer job. If you have outstanding billable time and cost, you will get a pop-up asking if you want to add the billable charges to the invoice. You can choose to automatically add the charges, or you can add them later to the invoice. Next, choose how you want the billable time to move into the invoice. For example, you can have each entry move into the invoice, or you can combine all the activities into one entry. The rate will show as the sales price entered when you set up the service item. You can add any other charges, such as material cost, into the invoice as well. Once finished, save the invoice. Another reason why QuickBooks Enterprise Diamond is a great solution for contractors is the type of reports it's able to run. I've already went through the profitability and committed cost reporting, but let's go through a few reports that relate with QuickBooks Time and Payroll. Within the Jobs, Time, and Mileage report, choose Unbilled Cost by Job. This report will show you unbilled material and labor cost. If you're syncing with QuickBooks Time, the labor information will flow seamlessly into your reporting so you can easily see what you haven't billed for yet on which job. Think of what a time savings that will be for job costing and billing your customers accurately. Another report is a time by job summary report. This report will show each active job along with the total time for each service item within your specified time frame. You can double-click into the hours to get the detailed labor information. Within the contractors industry reports, you can run a billed, unbilled hours by person and job report. Here you will see each employee or subcontractor showing what's been billed, what's left unbilled, and what they mark as unbillable within a specified time period. You can double-click to see the detailed information such as the date of service, service name, and the time. As you can see, QuickBooks Enterprise Diamond Edition with QuickBooks Time, with or without payroll, is a great all-in-one solution for the contracting and construction industry. Please reach out to me for the best pricing available and free consultation and setup help. Email me at rayanne.salter@mindingmybooks.com or schedule your free consultation by clicking on the link displayed on the description section. And as always, thank you again for watching my video.